Born in the late 1181, Saint Francis, though revered today, began his life as a confirmed sinner. His father, a wealthy cloth merchant who owned farmland around Assisi, and his mother, a beautiful Frenchwoman. Francis was not irreverent during his youth. He was spoiled, indulged himself with fine food, wine, and wild celebration. By age 14, he had left school and became known as a rebellious teenager who frequently drank, partied, and broke the city's curfew. He was also known for his charm and vanity. Francis seemed like an average everyday punk teenager, but little did he know that he would become one of the most well-known saints in all of history. This is his story.
Oh shoot! You thought it was going to be one of those presentations, eh?
Wrong.
Francis, it's time for dinner! Yeet!
Mother, I wish not to eat.
Do you think I care, you bloody hog? Get your lazy ass over here before I smack it with the cross.
What's your problem, young man? Mother woke me from my sleep, and I was having a stupendous dream.
What were you dreaming about? Being a wealthy merchant like your father?
Heavens no! That's more boring than Glowneck's Religion 11 class.
No, he was dreaming of men in tights again. I could see it in his eyes.
'Twas not. I was dreaming of being a knight, saving a village from an evil force. 'Twas not. 'Twas not.
Oh yeah! Enjoying your oats, Francis?
Yes, Mother, I was famished.
Oh my!
What is it?
A war hath broken out!
A war, you say?
Yes, in the nearby town Perugia. Oh no, what are we gonna do?
Oh, yes.
What are we gonna do?
Oh, war. Yes.
Finally, after many years, I've dreamt of this moment. I shall become the greatest knight of all time and end this war.
Peasant! Stop daydreaming and pay attention. Here they all come.
I'm no peasant, I'm Francis.
Look.
Oh shit!
Gang, Mother Archer.
Oh hell no.
Crikey, mate. There's an enemy soldier over there. I'm thinking of sneaking behind him, getting around his back. But you gotta be careful. These guys are some dangerous fellows. One snap of the jaw, and you'll be dead.
My leader, shall I execute this scum? No, he is wearing supreme armor. He must be wealthy,
and have some fortune to him. Keep him alive and imprison him.
Got it!
Oh Lord, how did I manage to be captured? I thought I'd be so much more heroic. And where hath my armor gone? Did those bloody bastards take it? Crikey, that was expensive, I might. Ah. And you, who art thou?
Okay, I am an illegal immigrant from China.
From China? How did you get here from China?
Well, my family said that in many years from now, my country will be full of pollution, and I will not be able to breathe. So, I moved here.
Pollution? Pollution?
Mm-hmm.
I highly doubt that's true.
Let's go, boy.
I'm being executed, aren't I? I honestly never thought my time would come this quickly. At least I'll get to go out like a man.
Your father has bailed you out.
So I'm free?
Freedom is but a simulation.
I guess I'll be here forever then.
Let's go, Dumbo.
Dumbo?
That way.
That way.
Francis, oh my goodness, are you okay? No, all my effort and training for the war has been useless. I swear to the Lord Almighty, every living man and daughter in my land must be ashamed of me. I'm but a failure and a prisoner of war.
Cheer up. You'll get him next time.
Ugh.
Father, I believe I'm sick. I have a terrible body ache and I can't think straight.
Oh my, you better get some rest.
I think you're right.
Yeet!
I must horse!
Wahoo!
I sense a leper. Normally I'd view their people with disgust, but I'm feeling something more. I must go to this leper and do things to him. Good heavens, you remind me of the Lord himself. Give me your palm and let me kiss it. Nice.
Why have you have done this to me?
For it is in giving that we receive.
That's gay, my dude.
I feel as if I have an indescribable feeling right now. That God is part of me, and I want to join God one day. I shall donate all my time to him. Thank you, cameraman.
I wish to tell you something.
Yes, sweetie.
Oh, you sound a little off today. Something in your throat.
I am sick.
Oh, I can tell. But anyways, I'm planning on moving to the mountains and screwing over my job completely. So I'm gonna stay there for like the rest of my life, probably. Just giving you a heads up.
Thank God. I mean, good luck, sweetie.
Oh, thank you, Mother. I might sell all of your stuff too.
You do that shit. That's
I am one with the Lord is with me. I am one with the Lord, and the Lord is with me. I am one with the Lord, and the Lord is with me.
Francis!
What? Who said that?
It's me, Jesus himself, speaking to you through a miracle.
Oh my goodness, Jesus. It's a pleasure to meet you.
You must rebuild the church and live an extreme life of poverty.
Why would I do that?
Do not question me and my works.
All right, Jesus. I understand, Jesus. I will be a devout Catholic from now on.
To infinite
And beyond!
In the same place, but during another time, the daughter of a wealthy Italian family who has turned to the Word of God would soon become a follower of Francis. This girl was Saint Clare of Assisi. In her early life, she was taught to read, write, and as well spin yarn and do needlework. She had interest in her luxurious surroundings even though she lived in a palace, and was influenced by her mother's religious devotion. Saint Clare decided to devote herself to God at an early age and showed that her calling would involve helping the poor. As she set aside food from her family table to give to the need on the street, she would soon meet St. Francis at the age of 13 and become one of the 12 followers.
Oh! Hey, Saint Hilda, come here quickly! See, I find you the perfect man to marry. In medieval Facebook, he's really good looking and wealthy. Also, he's a Filipino.
Mother, you know I'm not interested in marriage. I'm only one with God. And that's all I'm interested.
Yo, Claire, you know what? I understand you have a strong devotion with God. But you must to know marriage is essential, okay?
We become who we love. And who we love is what we become.
Oh, that's a nice quote.
And who we love shapes what we become. God is who must shape me. And not this man that showed me off. God has much more promise than this man shall ever have. Mr. Escala, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mother, but I must flee now, as my leader Francis must receive me and show me the way to life with God.
Headshot, nice! Hey, what's up, Claire?
I gotta go to church.
Oh, okay, be careful, Claire.
Okay.
See you there.
I love you.
I love you too, baby.
Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real?
My oh my, I've never been inspired by such words. May I speak with you, young sir?
Yes, cometh to me.
I never heard someone who speaks like you. For I want to join you so I can dedicate my life for God.
Yes, all may join me. We must flee to the Church of San Damiano and rebuild. Cometh, followers, and let us all be children of God.
What, are you crazy? Who do you think you are? And why are you teaching all these children something that is not real?
Can I say my line?
Of course.
Oh, thank you. I am the herald of the great king. God hath spoken to me and needs me to spread his word to all people of this world. Come join me, stranger, in my adventure. Oh, do you want your line back?
Of course.
Yeah, you can have your line. There you go.
I don't ever want to see you near speaking to me and my child again. You blooded madman.
Madman?
Madman!
Madman?
Madman!
Hi, mate. Right, I'd say you got some spare cash, won't you? Got me a fine roll of cloth right here. From me father's house here. Trying to rebuild, you know what I'm saying.
Thanks.
Tell you what, I need some more cash. I'll give you a horse too. Yeah, gonna get me a down payment on a church, definitely.
Thank you.
Alright. Thanks for your cash, mate. This will go to good use. I swear to you.
sure hope Father's okay with me selling these items. I mean, all the wage goes to the church, so he should be fine with it. After all, he's a religious man, isn't he? We'll just see what he has to say.
Francis, did you sell a bolt on my cloth? This house is in mess because of you.
Yeah, I needed to rebuild the church, so I sold a bunch of your wares and a few odd items around the house.
Where is your horse?
Well, I decided that I could get more exercise and live a healthier life by walking, or maybe horse pulling.
Oh, Francis, how can you do that? You're gonna be the bishop. Come now.
All right.
Hey, Bishop. My son hath robbed me of my horse which I gave to him, and both of my clothes. He should have to repay me.
I wish never to speak to you again, Father, for you are not true God, my Father Almighty.
Oh yes, he should pay you back. He may have a good intention, but he did not do the right things. You young man, own your father some money.
Fine. I'll give you every cent I have. All my clothing, everything. My wallet, my unexisting cellular device, and down to the last nickel I have because we do not use pennies no more.
Oh. Hey, take this tonic. You cannot be naked.
Fine. But I will go now.
Okay.
And I will rebuild my church and pay back your debts.
Sure.
How could my father have betrayed me like this? It was only such a minor offense. Does he hate me? Does he hate all Catholics? She'll never know.
Hey yo! Buddy, where you from?
I heard your father is pretty wealthy, eh?
He might be, but I'm not anymore.
I don't care. Give me what you got.
I honestly have nothing but this robe.
Don't lie now. We really don't like liars.
I'm being serious. I've just given away all that was mine.
Fine then. Be that way. No! Stop! Yeah.
I kill you!
Okay. I touch you. So he did have nothing on him. It was amusing beating this punk up anyway.
I shall not let this stop me. My wounds might be deep, but so is my faith in God. I must continue what I have started.
My leader. What's with all these scars that you behold?
I've been attacked by 2 thieves, but that is not important no more. Come, let us go and preach. God's word louder than ever before. And bring back the true values of the church and the long-held apostolistic ideas that have eroded through this devious church.
My oh my. I've never seen such devotion. I can see now. The love that does not know of suffering, not worthy of the name.
This shall mark everything in the church, the beginning of the order of Francis.
Francis would go to rebuild the church of San Damiano. Clare and her sister Agnes would soon move into this church and preach with Francis. Soon, many other women joined them, and Clare would become the abbess of the church. She spent most of her time praying, doing manual labor, and changing the governing rule of the order from the Benedictine spirit to one of the newly established Franciscan rule. The order became known for its life of objective poverty and committed life of prayer. That Clare would attain worldly victories that would credit with saving Assisi from 2 occasions. Clare cared for Francis towards the end of his life, and with him when he died in 1226. Awarded despite ill health, Clare continued to promote the growth of her order until her death in 1253. Later on in life, Pope Pius XII declared her the patron saint of the television in 1958, since she had been very ill during the night of the Christmas Mass, but had been able to witness the entire Mass through a vision while laying on her bed. Meanwhile, Francis continued to preach everywhere. With his incredible charisma, he drew thousands of followers to him. His followers soon became known as Franciscan friars. Francis was soon preaching in up to 5 villages per day, teaching a new kind of emotional and personal Christian religion that everyday people could understand. He even went so far as to preach to animals. Francis reportedly received a vision that left him with a stigma of Christ, marks resembling the wounds Jesus Christ suffered when he was crucified. Through his hand and the gap lance wound in his side, this made Francis the first person to receive the holy wounds of the stigma. They would remain visible for the rest of his life. He soon died on October 3rd, 1226, at the age of 44, in Assisi, Italy. He was canonized as a saint just 2 years after his death. On July 16th, 1228, Saint Francis of Assisi is the patron saint of ecologists, a title honoring his boundless love of animals and nature.
What beverage do I have?
It was amusing beating this punk up anyway.